warrior! Mighty Arsinosa, not the kind of echo formed crowds. The lion and the battle hub. Those she deemed would welcome it. She is still an echo. That's what What is it? Did you feel something?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction must
Blessed by me, forged in iron and find their rest. Many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsinosa is woven with the cries of soul and battle. The battered weapons still of former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. Such weapons is a right of importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive Bless's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors provide strength for Septimontians.
When I touched the echo in that village, I heard indistinct. It was like what we described on our journey to Septim. Me at the time. It was in a veil of glory.
Waits for us. Sure. If Septimontian ritual will interest you, you might become useful. Perfect. Let's head out. What is... Nothing. Just... spell. In after the win. Or something. Anyway, it's no matter. These days, a feast of victories. Becoming champion, glory, all thanks to you.
Alright, guys, we're back. We're gonna continue on. So we leveled up a bit. Got 4 relic perks, 2 new perk points. So I can.
Let me be there for everyone as we head the path. And
Why are so many appearing all at attack? Didn't usually appear around the border.
these cats gather from the surroundings. It's more like
The glory. Heroes are laid.
just now. That was Mia. The glory, norm, overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be to all of us. I think Septimont. Yeah. Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. And Septimont alone, waiting for me. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxid, we've only been... Would she be dead? If that told from the Sentinel, and if we were able to influence here, maybe it's not simple. Odeon controls the mind of their fate. Mia is a Ragunasi, follower of the Order of the Deep. Glory is an important audience. Perhaps Mia went there. And it vanished. Her clerics help and control the arena. Behind corruption.
It's not gonna be playable. She has a tacit mark.
The closer one stands to protect, the greater their influence over the tale. In this great, Lupa is the protagonist. The god. Now I'm seeing me in and out. If the Mia I see is under the Threnodians, does that protagonist role is key to them? When I first met Lupa, I asked what his frequency. I also feel Threnodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Mia is part of this story, like, could Lupa meet without realizing it? I am influence. Below, saying Lupa would bring forth the dark. She just another of the victims.
Hey! Is there something you need? You want to say? Sorry. I don't recall ours with we could have about it. These past days. It's when I was not be to go. I don't know if it and it's trying mind. To make the right call would you'd protect my honor, dignity.
There's more at stake than that, Lupa. The Septimont. All for glory, fear no death. But sometimes, living takes more courage than dying.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior, just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold. I'll trust my own judgment to guide it where it must go.
I hear cowering prey. spears and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapon.
Shaft.
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the Upper City, right? You were looking for Cartathea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, the Dark Tide bore down on Reganesi, and Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide, his strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back. In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes, so she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the sentinel imperative. That's why for them, Septimont has its own genesis nexus. That's why it's ancient.
More Tacit Discord, just like last time.
That second bubble shifted, just like it did when I saw Venus. Every time there's a break, the tidal blade appears as well as Tacit Discord.
I hear cowering prey. The tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the Dark Tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
I'm hungry.
I can fly too. What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
Lupa?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
Hey everyone, this is Tim from Your Six Gaming, and today in this video,
Oh, y'all missed the cool shit. Oh, this is cool.
Not just knowledge, you've stolen the sentient access too! Lupus, role in the story! Is it yours? Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Threnodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear our death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this?
I'm going to go and show you how to merge
never
your
got the chance to
accounts
ask.
in Overwatch 2 if you're playing on the PC,
The
or
Dark
PlayStation, or
Tower.
Xbox. So let's go ahead and jump into the video
Death
right now.
took her, as it will take me.
Today,
Now to
as
merge
yesterday,
and link your accounts, this is actually
weave
really
time
easy.
beneath the
I'm on the
tides.
PlayStation right now, and I'm going to merge
Swim,
this to my
swim.
PC account. So let's go to my
Wretched
desktop
yet
and go to a
lovely
web
fish.
browser and go to Battle.
dream deeply in my
.net.
fiction.
Press enter, and
On
then
the
you'll be
stage
brought to
of a
this
repeating
website.
tale,
Now in the upper right, go ahead
waiting
and
for the
sign
day
in
thou
with your
shalt
profile name.
consume the
And I'm already
world.
logged in. So once you do
righteous
log
one.
in, go to settings.
I shall depart
Under here,
without a word.
go on down to where it says connections
City
on the
of
left side of the
enchanted
screen.
legend
So here's connections.
is swallowed
Let's
by
select
the
this.
abhorrent tide.
Now go ahead and
I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The core will fall. This play shall be torn from its author's hands. A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy. Pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
so let's go to my desktop and go to a web.
You are the protagonist I've chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
A dream? No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet. but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The Dark Tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this the Fraxidus plan? To feed it with Septimont's ruins? A script. Yes, this Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the Dark Tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we see plies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced.
Nice to meet you. I'm Princess Xena.
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the Dark Tide. The Dark Tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. Is the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this. Quickly. In a past story, I came here with Cartathea. Look at you. You can't go on much longer. feared as much, then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimon, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Gardathir. You saved me. But I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flats and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Rinascita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Septimont, can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I return to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe she will come here and reshape this twisted story.
Oh, must be quite the person, eh? I wish I could meet her and see how she does it.
Then you will see for yourself. Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward later. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts, you must keep going. Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story, and bring my message to that person.
All right, Garcia. I'll try my best.
Oh my lord.
First, tell me,
So she's another
what is that
reversal
person's
for the
name?
Thermonian, but a failed one. But she would have been the second most successful, if not for Pythia.
Close to that abnormal frequency.
ZZZZ.
You're in the submerged aqueducts.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the Silver records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first. After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monster's doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimont once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you? I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Ah, of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try. covered in tidal blight. It is even clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gate, I need to clear the arms too. Need to check for more patrol units nearby. Cowering prey.
With me! Try that again.
The water is drained. Time to head to the bell tower. That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts. the Wild. Winds of the Wild.
I can fly too.
Winds of the Wild. Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know. Septimonte's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake.
I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus' experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate, using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
ZZZZ.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
Welcome congenital mousetrappies.
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared. The irony. The Septimontian aiding the enemy to build their den in the heart of our city. Even the impregnable Griffon's fortress crumbles from within.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is, in its own way, remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature, enabling it to fulfill what it once sought, to have the dark tide swallow Septimont whole. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the end. In the face of her futility to resist corruption, that girl chose death. She drove a sword into her heart and leapt into the sea before choking on her own blood. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the same predicament, strength and weakness still make a difference. The Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodian's designs in Raguna, but this poor soul had no choice but to take her own life. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death. Ray secured. I hear cowering prey. You get first dibs. With me! Let's start! Together! Or nothing! With me! Ryan at the speartip! Into the spotlight! I'll end you! That's some attack. With me! The fight is on! Now's the second card. Glory is face me, coward! With me! Hold the fight!
Still lingering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title.
I'll probably just get off at 12 and then do
Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
fucking punishing tomorrow. I think that's what I'm gonna do. 'Cause if Ice doesn't come in by the time I'm done with this, probably just do it
Was
tomorrow.
never
Probably come in.
mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the near you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Viburnum.
Oh my lord, I gotta call my sister.
Hope everyone enjoys it here. Please follow the stream.
You get first dibs.
In my previous match, I slipped and left an opening, but my opponent failed to notice. He gradually lost. I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days, but still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. And the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but she treats everyone the same. She didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, she chose to trust me. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still...
Nope, maybe percent.
And Mia. Her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you, arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people, not the Sentinel and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live. Mia, Cartothea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Rinascita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Better to die than to be a puppet.
This is cool.
Scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. I believe in you. Warrior.
The eternal sun! I will slay you!
From the fear and the longings of civilization, I was rooted, born of the hearts of countless men and women, and flames of the ancient. With sharp blades and silver tongues, you struggle for power, and literally scorch the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to trust the people and bring us feet up? Leave a closer end of dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator. Desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. That's some attack. Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word.
pitiful cry. No! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in
This is
your
cool. This is a fire animation, not gonna lie. They cooked.
To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the
Scar's
next
back.
chapter, shall we?
That smile. Great. Like, bring it in game, please. Thanks. Loved it. She would have took my arm.
It's real! Both of you are safe.
The Threnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale. No, wait, gladiator's tale?
Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out. Ugh. Rover, are you okay?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
What was that? Why?
Wait, we're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we? When I sensed the Threnodian's power here in Septimont, I immediately set out to... It was quite sudden. I slipped through the smallest of cracks to enter the Cimarron, which severed my contact with the outside world. I found Lupa in the city. She had lost her role. We traveled together for a time, and discovered the architects of the destruction, the Fraxidus playwright Christoforo, and the Threnodian. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase Lupa's existence. As for me, I descended into the submerged aqueducts where I found the Threnodian. It had inhabited Nia's remains and was hiding within an experimental unit. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. It evaded me, slipping into hiding. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont, so I sought to offer you my aid. I battled the playwright, and in doing so, stripped him of his ability to control the script. Afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then that we finally met. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? Lupa and I formed a few theories during our investigation, though they may not be entirely accurate. In this Sonoro, where stories manifest as reality, roles define the identities of those within it. To lose your role is to lose both your name and memory. In truth, Nia has long since passed, and does not truly exist here. It was Lupa, not Nia, who won the 3-day Aegon. I suspect the stories created by the playwright cannot stray too far from their original frameworks, a limitation of his resonance ability. This is why he erased Lupa's name, swapping her and Nia's identities. This allowed Nia to... Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The Threnodians freak. There is something else. Perhaps due to the dark tide in the Sonoro, I can feel my balance shifting. The Threnodians... Now that I think of it, this could very well be part of the Fraxidus' plan.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cardathia. They've been dealing with the Threnodian for years. You should go there and run some tests. They'll know how to handle what's coming.
The Black Shores? Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will go.
The event that brought forth the Dark Tide, it must have been my death. After that, the details of the story blur. They're repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the Dark Tide, unable to escape, until I met Cardathia. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you, my fellow warrior. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Vale of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form in the submerged aqueducts. It had taken control of Mia's corpse, and was using the Fraxidus' Sonoro to grow its power. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling pages to find you. Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. My death. Well, I'll start. I had failed to expose the family's match-fixing. After being deceived by Domina Julia and winning the title on my own, my memories became a blur. I was probably under some form of control. The last thing I clearly remember was standing in the central hub in the Vale of Glory, pressing my spear into something that resembled a control panel. In the end, all of Septimont was swallowed by it. I'm not sure when all this started, or where the line between the reality but in those 3 days of the story where Cardathia didn't rescue me, I would always die on the first day, helplessly watching as my home slowly crumbled. Is there anything else you want to know? Oh, though, thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
I'm
When
sure
you
she
defeated
loved
the
it.
Threnodian,
You also set her free.
Yes, it was an honor to have that final battle with her. Thanks to you and Cartathea, I was able to rewrite the tragic ending of this story. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimon. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub. Good timing. There's something I need to handle in the Veil of Glory, too.
Good. Let's set off together.
What?
Such is their blessing. When Lupa vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later forget.
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved it there for safekeeping. Within it, I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it.
Huh?
It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and Lupa who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction, it leads to the hunting grounds. The Blight Cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning Tacet Discords.
The Dark Tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. Lupa, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, There's something I need to do first.
ZZZZ.
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think, she would have wanted to rest here. It's beautiful. Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments and all our hopes.
The power to split the nurture.
Let me be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
I can fly too.
This should afford us more provisions.
Come grab a seat. Qualifiers, huh? Sounds like
I'm gonna start this quest a little bit more, and then I'll
Wanna check it out?
end the stream in a bit. It'll probably continue
Heck yeah!
tomorrow.
Free
I will continue
drinks.
tomorrow.
I'm there.
Finish the quest tomorrow, and then
I thought
do
you wanted to
some,
watch the matches.
group punishing Gray.
And we will. Just with a drink in hand. Come on, let's get going.
By the
Looks
end of
really
this
good.
match, the Scratchy One extended their winning streak to 21. Despite the name, this team of young Outlanders has made it this far without a single scratch. And their next challenge, Vulcan Mining, one of Septimonth's most established teams. Will victory smile on the Scratchy once again? Stay tuned.
Who's calling?
It's from the Black Shores. Let's find a quieter spot.
Consultant, we have Cardathio's inspection report here. Unfortunately, not yet. Since this case is unprecedented, we'll need more time to fully understand it, but we've confirmed a few things. After merging the power of the Sentinel and the Threnodian, she subconsciously absorbs nearby energy whenever she uses her forte. Last time she fought in a sonorosphere tainted by the Dark Tide. This may explain why she felt the Threnodian's pull growing stronger. I'm all right. Please, don't worry about me. No challenge is too great when your will is strong. Trust in science for a simpler solution, Miss Cardathia. For now, she should avoid using her forte. Based on the data you sent back, the inverted tower may be the ideal place for her recovery. Yes, that Sonorosphere's formation is connected to Imperator, which should help stabilize Cardathia's energy. Also, during her examination earlier, Cardathia sensed traces of the Leviathan's residual energy again. Yes, it felt the same as the power I sensed when fighting Mia. I couldn't pinpoint the source, but it seemed to come from somewhere south of the Black Shores, deep underwater. We're narrowing down the search. Once we have a location, we'll inform you immediately. Understood. I'll notify our contact to arrange transport for you. Please, be very careful.
Energy similar to the power in Mia's body. Does that mean Mia wasn't the only one?
So, where to next?
The dock. It's time to set sail.
I can fly too. I can fly too. I can fly too.
Consultant, we've located the source of the residue and sent the coordinates to your terminal. A ship is also ready, and you should see it nearby.
Got it. I'm on my way. I still don't know what the Fraxidus is planning. But whatever it is, it definitely involves Renesita. I'm counting on you to investigate further. These coordinates bring us closer to Raguna.
Should we hit up our friends there for a hand? They might know a thing or two about this.
The more people involved, the more attention we might draw from the Order. Their eyes are everywhere, including on our friends. Besides, We've seen before how the Renacedans are more vulnerable to the Threnodians' power. If they get involved, it could put them in danger.
Right. That makes sense. It is all so quiet. Still no sign of the Threnodian. Well, holler if you need me.
Greetings, righteous one. If unanswered questions have left you wary, allow me to guide the path before you. With the divinity's blessing, I follow their words, for I am bound to their will. Blasphemy. I see now how the faithless have led you astray, coaxing you to abandon the righteous path.
I'm not here to play games. Cut to the chase. What are you after?
Renacita must be unified and purified, for only then can its people be free from fear and division. As their grace and divine will shine upon us once more, so too has their divine power returned from the faithless lands of Sentinel. With this power, I will unite the divided minds and build a paradise where tears no longer fall. Join me in this great cause, righteous one. This is also a chance to rid yourself of a foe that has long plagued you. The Fraxidus.
So you and the Fraxidus can't agree on how to split the Threnodians' residual energy.
I serve their will. It is the only true path. As for the hubristic faithless, they deserve no salvation, nor will they obstruct my course. Despite our shared enemy, you still choose conflict over cooperation.
I trust what I see. There is no need for me to ally with you.
You will find no escape from the storm ahead.
Why is her clothes so tightly on her body? She has some loose clothes. You think it would be like kind of loose, taking off her a bit.
Such leniency is not your style. You're welcome. Remember the story you experienced in Septimont? The one of the girl lost to the sea. A soul in defiance of itself, its essence seeping into a brilliant gem. It drifted here with lingering whispers of resentment. Enchanted, the faithful of the deep followed its call, seeking to claim the divine power as their own. This is a twisted movement in the symphony, and to play it again, your strength is necessary.
The Threnodian's residual energy in the sea came from Mia. It crystallized inside a gem. You already know what I'm here for, don't you?
Nothing but this deserves your stay in such barren waters. This is just the beginning. Wandering this unfamiliar sea alone will lead you nowhere, and you'll have no defense against the Order's zealotry.
Are you proposing a cooperation?
Every corner!
I'll take care of the Order's guards first. Then, we'll discuss the gem's whereabouts.
Of course, even if everyone here stood against you, none would truly rival your power. Alas, times through our fingers. Were I granted the luxury, I would wait for my injuries to heal and reclaim everything myself, rather than risk it all to save you. You might find the right path on your own, but listen closely. Hear those distracting footsteps. They will never cease pulling you astray. By the time you finally silence the noise and find your way, what you seek may already be lost. The choice is yours.
Think you can turn the tide with words alone? Nice try.
Nothing there. What about over there?
Glad you made the wise choice.
Remember, it's just for now.
Everything is made of frequencies. Once the melody is distorted, its rhythm is skewed. No blunt force can ever rectify it. Unless one orchestrates its essence anew.
You know, I'm gonna get her on a rerun. I just kind of, I didn't have the pulls to try for her.
After you.
Orchestration is going to follow his random sensibilities. You can tap into essence and change the state. After orchestrating, the behavior rendered by Arch will be fixed for some time. Orchestration can be ended early. Orchestration consumes energy does occurs when not orchestrated.
The same door again.
Time your moves carefully. That way, you can shift its state at will.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna end the stream here. It's already 1. So I'm gonna continue tomorrow. Yeah, I'm continuing tomorrow. Finish the story then, because it's already about to be 2. So I think that's the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1. We got to finish the other quest, and then we'll continue this quest, and then do some Punishing Gray, and then figure out the rest tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later. Peace. Have a good one, and thank you for anyone that watches my streams and shows me any support. Thanks so much, and you have a good one. Bye bye now.